Hey everybody. All right, we're about to get started. I'm still a mess. But I guess I'll do the normal opener. Why not? I won't do the whole thing, but yeah, till tomorrow or borrow. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever in the world you are. You are tuned in to another edition of Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event, September 2024. It's the red bracket. In fact, it's the concluding match of the red bracket. Dog has made his way through the formidable Dan V. Pants. Nek0 has made his way through the indomitable and abominable Cobra 6731, and we'll be meeting in this top 8 match to determine who goes to the semifinals, which is currently... Why is this... did I not report? I didn't report. Did I not report? I swear I reported it. Oh, I guess I didn't report it. Which is currently populated by 3 great players. Blue Scooty will be taking on somebody. Here, spoiler right here, 3-2. I thought I reported this. Will be taking on Tristop. Ready? If I refresh, it should say Tristop. It should say, oh, it won't say, okay. Now it'll say Tristop. Ready? There it is. Blue Scooty will be taking on Tristop, and the Dangler will be taking on the winner of this match between Dog Playing Tetris and Nek0. And yeah, these are the rules. You know what to do. You've already done it. If you want to contribute to the prize pool, please do so. Use the Matcherino command in chat. We're up to $1,375.35 in the prize pool. The goal is to get to 2,000 so that we can pay the top 8 players, but we need to get to 2,000 to do that. Otherwise, we can only pay the top 4, and that would be very sad because only 4 people would get a prize instead of 8, which is not as good. Unless you've won, then you probably prefer, well, I don't know. But anyway, yes, if you want to contribute, please do so. Use the Matcherino command in chat, and that'll bring up the links. Click on the one for the Masters. It'll take you to the landing page. You can log in. It's easy. One-click login with an account you already have. So please help us out. Also, if you want to, support the channel, you can do so. Patreon.com/monthlytetris. Scott Gray 76, Kanan watching Tetris, Taknerus, Mega Masters level contributors, Masters level Corporate 381 shall be satisfied, Cacat 91J in the window, Troy Dan Kim S. Thank you for your contributions, as well as Sticker Club, Double Sticker Club, and community level members. I'm going to go ahead and bring up our scene here. Let's refresh our streams. And hopefully our players are here. Nek0, I hope you're here. Please be here. Nek0's here. Thank you for being here. That is excellent. And a special shout out goes out to Dog playing at 11 p.m. his local time to make this happen. So thank you so much, Dog, for your flexibility. I know it's not ideal for you to be playing at this time, but thank you so much for doing that, and as well as Nek0 for your flexibility to make this happen as well. Thank you very, very much for doing that. I do want to let you know, as a viewer, that I do have a cold, so I will not sound great. I will try not to cough and make other noises into the microphone, but that means I will have to mute myself a lot. And unfortunately, there's no alternative. We got to get these matches done. I've got to do them, and we're just doing our best. So thank you for putting up with this. And the only other thing I got to do is get Nek0 on stencil, because Nek0's stencil is really bad. So Nek0, keep playing games, so I'll put you on stencil. Okay? You just keep playing games. Don't stop or do anything else. Just keep playing games and I'll fix it. Okay? Don't do any, just don't, I will do it. Not now. Can you make a poll? Sure, I don't care. Whatever you want to do. Honestly, I don't really care too much about any of that. Like, if people like to do it, that's fine for them. I don't care. All right, that's not too bad. That'll do. Mari said you need manager role. All right. Well, I don't know. Excuse me. All right, players, when you are ready, you can go to the menu screen, and that will signal to me that you are ready for your seed and to begin the match. That's right, Nek0 has a face. I'll tell you, for those of you who are on the Vandy Death Watch, I've gotten so much worse in the last 4 hours. Like, I'm really bad. Like, I keep getting worse. What do I have tomorrow? Oh, God. Tomorrow, we've got Das Masters Blue at 2. And then Das Masters Orange Part 2 at 6. So there's no rest for the weary. All right, when you're ready, players, go to the menu. I know Dog is still working on this. I'm sure he's going to get it. When is the finals? Well, we don't even know who the players are yet, Lord of the Films. So we don't know. We schedule it when the players are available. Surely you can get someone else to commentate. Steel, commentate is not the problem. Commentate doesn't matter. It's the stream, and I'm the only one that can stream it. Okay, players are on the menu. It's going to be 6DBD97. 6DBD97. Yeah, we don't schedule them until we know who the players are, because it depends on the player's availability. So, for example, if Nek0 wins, then it'll never be streamed. No, Nek0's fine. But Nek0's just in a time zone, UTC +7, so that's a really tough one to schedule. So that's why we can't just decide when it is and say sorry if you can't make it. You know, we used to do that. Can you increment? Maybe. Why? Why do you want to increment? Increment? What? Increment. Why is it so bad? Oh, okay. Yeah, you did it on purpose. Oh, I see. Yeah, go ahead. 7E. 7E Nek0. I thought you just didn't like the... I thought you just didn't like the seed or whatever. He's like, oh, I remember that seed. 60BD97. That was horrible. I don't want to play. I hated that one last time I played it. All right, excuse me. All right, as soon as we're both ready, we can start this one. I don't want to know, Dangler. I don't want to know. All right. Looks like we are both ready. It is a Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event. Red bracket. The round 2 match. It will determine who goes to the semifinals. Dog versus Nek0. Let's get him started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And we're starting off with the ITZ. Like ITZ Sharky 1. What the heck? And right off the bat, their stacks diverge. So different stacking for these two players. Dog, seed number 3 out of the United States of America, an 8-time CTM Majors winner. As CTM wins going back, I don't know, forever? How long ago? I mean, Dog has won many, many times. In fact, Dog also a 2-time CTWC winner. Won in the online years, arguably the toughest years, 2020 and 2021, and has never finished outside of the top 4 in a single CTWC ever since 2020 when he started playing. I don't know where that ranks in terms of Tetris accomplishments, but what I do know is that people are not talking about it enough. That is for sure. To me, that is like all-time great accomplishment. 79,000 here for Dog as we get underway in game number 1 of this match that will determine the semifinalist from the red bracket. Nek0 has been in the Classic Tetris monthly community, not, super long, and has not played a ton of CTMs. Has played a bunch in challengers, hopefuls, things like that, but finally was able to crack his way into Masters in August. So last month also did play in Mega Masters, going out in round 1, but also a second place finish at last year's Classic Tetris Russia Championship, losing to Panic Portal, as you would, because Portal is pretty sick. So Dog, one of the all-time greats. Nek0 just making his second appearance here in Masters, trying to get his first ever win in what is, an arguably lighter month. No Pixel Andy, no Fractal, no Alex T. So there's a lot more opportunities for players potentially to get a favorable matchup. Unfortunately, Nek0 not doing that here in the top 8, having to run into Dog, who is our 3rd winningest player in CTM history, behind Corian at 11, Fractal at 9. Fractal at 9 or 10? 9. I don't remember. One of those. 331 for Nek0, 252 for Dog. Nek0 right now 80,000 points ahead. Dog and a Tetris. So the lines are tied, and it's about a 60,000 point lead for Nek0. Now, of course, even with those 3 players off, Andy, Fractal, and Alex, still very, difficult field to try to get through. Scooty, Sodium, Broden, Tristop, SV, Dangler, Sidnev, me, Miles, Dan V. Pants. All right, well, he's not that difficult. But still, a lot of players to get through. Nek0 defeating Cobra. This month was Cobra's first time ever, so Nek0 getting through him. $353 Dog, $451 Nek0. So almost 100,000 point lead for Nek0 in game one. And again, I apologize if I sound a little off or if I'm a little lethargic or I'm just absent. I'm just very sick right now, trying to fight through, get these brackets done. Nek0 getting up high on the board here, takes a high skim. That left side might be a little cut off, and Nek0's going to be in trouble. And Nek0's going to top out 477. So Dog with a lower board here, about to go through this same sequence of pieces. And it was looking great for Nek0, had about 100,000 point lead. And then all of a sudden with the early top out, this is going to give Dog the chance here. Going to nail that T-spin, trying to uncover here. So Dog needs to get to 478. That is the target for Dog. 478 could potentially get there if he doesn't burn before or going into 19. And this is what you can't have happen as Nek0. If you're going to build out a lead against a player as dangerous as Dog, you got to be able to try to just stay alive and see it through, because Dog is not going to, you know, if you give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. And Dog needs another 5,000 points. And there's a Tetris, and Dog is good in game number one. So unfortunate there for Nek0. Excuse me. All right, we're going to get these pieces some new players. I like saying that. It's funny. Let's get these pieces some players. 13AFFB Jasmine with the rapid pin. Jasmine, a certified seed pinner. All right, I think I'm going through a whole thing on napkins. All right, both players are ready. Game number two. Nek0 looking to turn this one around in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Is that Nek0 with a bunch of 3 millions on the board? Now, at the beginning of the month, I had Nek0's PB as 2.99 million. Must have increased that PB in the meantime. And when I go over to the main leaderboard for like high scores and things like that, I did not find Nek0 on that leaderboard. So if anybody is listening or has a way to update that leaderboard and cajole Nek0 into submitting a score on there. Now that I'm putting the PBs on the screen, it would be good to make, you know, for everyone, if you don't have a score on that leaderboard, to have it up to date. 71,000 for Nek0, 35,000 for Doug. I do all those graphics at the beginning of the month, so if those have changed, then you know that's not going to be reflected. So they refresh at the beginning of the month. You know, when we eventually get our full-time graphics team, man, everything's going to be super up to date. But for now, it's just catch as catch can. Tetris for Nek0, 186. Tetris for Dog, 127. Or Dog with a rolling head shake. Dog on the left well with the 158. $281 here for Nek0. So Nek0 here with about a 77,000 point lead. Tetris Dog 275. So Dog starting off a bit slow, just like in game number 1. But of course he was able to chase down a Nek0 score. So Dog playing a little safer, a little slower. Tetris Nek0 421, 345 for Dog. And I think one of my favorite factoids, at least in CTM land, is 2023. Across all our events, we had 11 different winners across 12 different events. And the only repeat winner in CTM in 2023 was Dog playing Tetris. 471 Nek0, Tetris for Dog 439. Dog has been in the finals of the Classic Tetris World Championship 3 times in 5 years, winning twice. And the other 2 times was in the top 4. So I think across 5 years, which seems like an eternity in Classic Tetris, that is quite an achievement. 5 years apart, which, you really would not expect. I don't know. You would expect players to be surpassed or whatever, but it seems like Dog is not. 538 Dog, 569 for Nek0. $562 into Night Fiend for Dog. Nek0, if he can Tetris this, which he will. He's got a 600K plus transition at 616. Tetris Dog 643. There's another Tetris Dog 694, and Dog now in the lead. So at one point was back like 60 or 70,000 points. Now has the lead. Now he is ahead in lines by 6 or 7 lines, but has a clean board compared to Nek0. So we expect that score lead to be an actual pace lead pretty much right now. Dog with a couple of Tetris now, 752 on 22. And Nek0 still scrambling middle of the board with holes. Over on the right side, Columns 8, 9, and 10 holes all there. So that's pretty tricky to take care of because every time you try to downstack a hole, you end up covering some of the holes that you're also trying to downstack. So, all right, Nek0 here. Oh, beautiful. Couple of Tetris dirty there for Nek0. 746. 818 now for Dog. Just 4 lines apart. This is a real lead for Dog now. All right, Tetris Nek0 807. Dog, when last I checked, is the number 2 score, high score in the world, 14.8 million on the crashless ROM. Tetris Dog 980, 872 for Nek0. There's a Tetris for Nek0. Dog 5 lines ahead and 77,000 points ahead. Dog getting a little droughted here, but a clean board. Nek0 with another Tetris. That's going to bring him a bit closer. Dog now with the max out going into 27 at A20. So into 27 at A20. We'll see what Nek0 gets. We can compare their paces once he's into 27. And A03 into 27. So Dog about 17,000 points ahead when the lines are pretty close. Dog now on 28. He's got the 1.1 Tetris for Nek0. A77. Dog into 29. At about B61. And Nek0 with kind of a covered well here. 4 lines to go until 29. And gaps on the left side that are going to prevent him from burning a bit. He's got a Tetris there. But now he's got to get to work trying to burn this away. This is kind of an awkward transition for him. We'll see how he can downstack this. Now he needs to access the left. Opens up that right side and gets a Tetris. B29 for Nek0 now. Level 30. C21. For Dog on 31, he gets a Tetris. So Dog ahead by about 120,000 points now. Nek0 has about 11 lines in hand. So if it gets this close and we get toward 39, that's going to be a factor. Nek0, though, with a misdrop there, that's going to slow him down a bit. And Dog down stacking a little. Long bar over Tetris. D28 for Dog. B62 for Nek0. Nek0 finally clean. And looking to get set up for the Tetris again. He's going to create another gap on that left side. And he's going to have to down stack again. Dog clean and Tetrising again. D79. He's now 200,000 points ahead. So these early deficit for Dog, no problem to overcome. But now he's kind of high-centered with gaps in the middle. So we'll see what he can do. He's trying to eke out some last points. No, he's going to top out D86. So Nek0 has a target of D87. Nek0 with a chase down target of D87. He's got 44 lines to do it. Tetris is here worth about 40,000. So 2 Tetrises would complete the chase down for Nek0. And he's just going triples and whatever. Just take this, take it easy. He does not need to rush it. He's at D40 now. So 1 Tetris would basically get him there. And he's set up for that. Oh, and he's going to hang that bar. And he hangs another bar. And he's going to recover and get the Tetris on the right side. Are you serious? That was crazy. I thought Nek0 was toast. He had the bar to get over to do that chase down to complete it. And he double flipped the bar. Or no, he hung the bar in column 9. And then he got another bar and hung that, but was able to clear that away and get that next bar over to complete that Tetris and the chase down. That was crazy. I'm sure Nek0 on some level might have thought, oh man, that was it. But he didn't give up, and he's able to tie this up at a game apiece. So, oh my word, what a game number 2. Clip it and ship it. Whew. All right. There's going to be the pieces. Give me a moment, guys. I'm officially a mess. 8-4, E3, E6, 8-4, E3, E6. Both players got the same pieces. They are both ready. What was once a best of 5. Now, a best of 3 in 3-2-1 Tetris. Being a mess is kind of the human condition, says Arbaro. Yeah, I don't know. I guess, you know, hygiene and order is an accomplishment. It's an achievement, I guess, not to be taken for granted. So there you go. Good point from Arbaro. Being a mess is the default. Tetris says, good morning, Chad. I'm going to Domino's. Hello, Tyler. Ryan Chessmaster, by the way, cheered 10 bits 19 minutes ago and I missed it. Says, go Nek0. And K9 watching Tetris cheered 321 countdown bits, said, go dog go. And also gigantified a dog emote for 60 bits. So thank you to those of you who have contributed to the stream. Appreciate it. So, yeah, those of you on the Vandy Death Watch now, the headache has started. I did not have a headache until now, and now I've got a headache. 163 Nek0, 163 Dog. Tetris said, this is order from Domino's. Feeling basic AF. Just ordered extra cheese, extra sauce. You should order extra cheese, extra sauce, and extra dough. What do you think? Yeah. Just, you know, just basically order 2 pizzas. 277 Dog, 235 Nek0, looking for a bar to uncover and will uncover. And long bar, Tetris Nek0, 265 Dog in the lead, 323 through 61. Would anyone here choose a cheese pizza if there were other options? I don't think there's anything wrong with a just simple, nice, well-executed cheese pizza. Like, I think people are like addicted to adjectives with their food. Like, oh, I need the following 7 things on every food, you know? Can't you just have like a nice, simple, well-executed, you know, basic version of a food is nice sometimes. 313 for Nek0. He's going to Tetris 336, 395 for Dog. Oh, Arbaro likes the Costco cheese pizza. Now, I think like technically it's kind of an abomination, but it's a delicious abomination. I mean, it's a lot of food for the price too, if you just want pure calories. 472 Dog, 429 for Nek0. The Nek0 there with a covered well. It's a little bit complicated. Keeps creating gaps here. And it's got like 10 rows piled on that Tetris well on the right. So it's going to go to work. And we'll clear all that away. Now is an open well waiting out the bar. Tetris for both. Dog at 564, 468 for Nek0. Vitz converted for a dog. Gets a long bar down for a Tetris. 587 for him. 492 Nek0. Nek0 setting up dirty column 8. One row off the bottom. That's going to transfer nicely to a row or column 10 oriented setup. And he's going to get a Tetris down there too. 633 here on 18 for Dog. 4 lines to go. So a big pace for Dog. Decent pace here for Nek0 too at 538. Dog is into 19 at 657. Nek0 with a T-tuck. And uncover that right side. No, but ends up covering it just before 19. Should have an easy exit here, though. And we'll uncover that well. Dog's board getting up a little bit high, though. Has burns. Long bar over Tetris. Has another one already set up. Nek0 waiting out the bar. Gets it. 573. So 714 Dog. He's about 150,000 points ahead. Gets another Tetris. There's one Nek0. Their lines are pretty close. This is a real lead for Dog. And maybe that that chase down in that previous match has Dog looking at being a little more efficient here in game number 3. You know, sees what Nek0 is made out of. Nek0 getting that chase down. And now Dog maybe looking to put it more out of reach. 823, or he could just be stacking very efficiently and not thinking about anything. It's probably what it is. 853 for Dog, 688 for Nek0. There's Tetris Nek0, 716. All right, Dog taking a few skims here, trying to build out that left. Does so. Set up again after a Tetris. Long bar down, Tetris Nek0, 749. 888 for Dog, level 24 now. Which I think the 14 color scheme is like my least favorite. I mean, just aesthetically. I mean, there's a, you know, the level 7 color scheme is hard to play, as is 26 at times, but at least it looks nice. That 14 one, that is an abomination and not a delicious one. Max out here for Dog. He is now into 26. He's almost got the 1.1. He's at A78. Nek0, 854. So about a 200,000 point lead for Dog. He just keeps playing very efficiently. And Nek0, you know, playing well and has a good score, 887 through 26, but keeps getting these little mini, you know, has to take a lot of burns low on the board. Dog just not letting up. B15 on 27. And the Vitz filled in for Dog. Triple for a skim and a Tetris. B57 on 27. Long bar down Tetris for Dog. B94 on 28. He's set up for a Tetris again. He's got 2 more available before 29. He gets it. He's got the 1.2. And he's just going to take a nice easy single into 29 at C32. Nek0 at A28. Max out here on 28. 5 lines to go till 29. Dog staying nice and low on 29. Taking what the game has given him. I think he wants to just kind of see what's going to happen to Nek0, but Nek0's got a good board going in. And long bar. Oh no, and Nek0 going to hang a bar on the right side. And Nek0's going to top out right on 29. So had the Tetris well set up, hung a bar in column 9 and had one more opportunity to get another bar over and couldn't. So that is going to be a top out for Nek0 on 29, and Dog is good in game number 3. So Dog really playing that one to perfection, staying very efficient, stacking very well in the 18 and 19 phase. And that put just enough pressure on Nek0. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that pressure got to him a little bit as he approached 29. But, you know, masterfully played by Dog. And, you know, topped out with a 1.3 on 32. Who knows what that game could have been? Oh, man. I am like, yeah, just give me a moment here. We'll let Nek0 do this. I got to do something here because I am a total mess. All right, let me... Jasmine, can you generate the seed for me? Thank you, Jasmine. God, it was a mess. Seed here is 2458D2, 2458 Delta 2. When you're ready, Nek0 taking a few reps here on 29, just trying to work out some of the kinks. Oh, nice T-spin, jeez. Oh, God. Excuse me, everybody. Sorry about that. Okay. Players appear to be ready. 2458D2. 2458D2. Good. Okay. Both players ready. It's game number 4. Dog up 2 games to 1. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. What time is it over there? Vandy says Gravity's Child or Gravity Child. It is 11:43. So Dog is in my time zone playing at 11:43 p.m. Nek0, I believe, is playing at about 10:43 a.m., something like that. Somewhere in the mid-morning. What is my bedtime? I wish I knew. You don't want to know, man. My sleep is a mess. You thought Dog went to bed at like 9 p.m.? I mean, that's the best strategy in life, is to go to bed early, wake up early. But Dog staying up late to make this match happen. Appreciate his flexibility. I'll be eating 2 of my sleep chews immediately upon concluding this bracket, and I'm going to try to go the F to sleep. That is for sure. 140 for Nek0, 161 for Dog. Oh, nice adjustment for Dog to make room for the incoming L piece. All right, Nek0 with a covered well uncovers. Tetris for Dog. They had the same score and the same lines, and now they still do. Through 42 lines, 210, 140. All right, Dog taking the double here, taking the triple. He's taking the burns, man. He's not gonna be like, oh, I can only take singles. No, when he's got to, he's taking the burns. 240 for Dog, 235 for Nek0. You know, you'd prefer to take the singles, right? But if you kind of know you're gonna have to take 2 singles anyway, then you may as well take the double. You know, look at the adjustment for Dog, making room for that S. 308 Dog, 305 Nek0, 63 lines each. Tetris Dog. If you do want to support the channel and you're an Amazon Prime member, you do get a Twitch Prime subscription to give to the streamer of your choice. You get it for free from Amazon. And it's use it or lose it. Don't lose it. Use it. And you don't always have to use it on us, but, you know, sometimes use it on us. Just keep us in mind. Rotate it in and out. $336 for Nek0, $358 for Dog. So Dog in a little bit of a dig. Nek0 is clean and high, taking the skims. All right, he's going to bring his stack down after a Tetris 364.04. And same score and lines again. All right, so Dog trying to get out of this. Would love a bar just to fill in there, but ends up just having to plug it away. Tease will plug it away. And now he is good. And he's actually set up for a Tetris pretty darn quick. 394 for him, 389 for Nek0. A little bit of a drought for these players. Players are on the same pieces, courtesy of the Tetris Gym Tournament cartridge. Arborelia says, noticing how Nek0's clothing says clothing. That's pretty good. It does. It just says clothing. I'm into it. It's like shoe brand shoes, you know? Yeah, I mean, what else do you need, man? All right, Nek0 needs a bar for the middle or to just kind of chop this down bit by bit. Okay, he's going to turn that long bar dependency into an LJ. And just one more skim to get. He gets it opening the well, 443. Another skim of a triple and a Tetris. Nek0, 471. I think both players experiencing this seed as a little bit difficult. You know, kind of high 400s right now. Through about 120 lines. Or high 400s. Is that what I said? High 400s. All right. Dog with a 538, 517. Nek0. There's a Tetris for Nek0, 539. So pretty close in lines and score. And Dog just looking to take a nice easy board into 19. Does so. He gets a Tetris immediately after. 565, he's in. 563, Nek0 in. So pretty darn close at the 19 transition. Nek0 looking to win this one to stay in the tournament. Mr. Burrow, did you get your stickers today? I sent out a batch earlier in the week, and it seems like you'd have gotten them by now. And thanks, Mr. Burrow, for posting a link to the Patreon. Tetris Dog, 695, 650 for Nek0. And just about the same lines, and Dog ahead by about 70,000. Now by 100,000. All right, Dog setting up. Nice, flat, clean, play, skim, Tetris, 809. There's one Nek0, 714. Just one line apart and about 90,000 apart. Tetris Dog, 897 on 24, 804 on 24 for Nek0. Same line count, 93,000 points apart. Dog in the lead. Good adjustment for Nek0 to make room for the incoming S. Tetris Nek0, 838. Dog still clean, skimming. Tetris, 962. Tetris Nek0, 869. And Dog just a few thousand points away from the max out on 26 is where he'll get it. And there's a Tetris dog max out, A30. Tetris Nek0 937. I think the pieces have been kind for the last 30 or 40 lines, 30, 40 pieces or so. Or 30, 40 lines worth, so I guess 100 pieces. Nek0 one away from the max. He's got the Tetris in the max going into 28 at A15. Dog's got the 1.1 and almost 100,000 points ahead. He's just going to look to take a good stack into 29. B24 entry for Dog. Nek0 one line away, long bar over, and an A88 entry for Nek0. He's set up for a Tetris immediately. Dog had some cleanup to do, and there's the Tetris for Nek0 B27. Dog into level 30. Still not quite set up. Nek0 going to take a nice skim at a Tetris for Nek0. He's actually in the lead now. The Dog is clean and now ready to get set up. All right, Dog's going to have to take some burns and getting high centered a little bit. Going to have to take a triple on that right side. Nek0 in the lead, C23, Dog B77. Nek0 also taking a triple on that right side. So Nek0, taking kind of safe burns here. And Dog not in a position yet to score Tetrises. So Nek0 trying to just get his board set up here. He's going to take another triple. Dog setting up center well. Kind of misshifts a square there. He's kind of in on this bar now. And he gets the bar in C35, but what can he do now? Oh, and he gets a... Oh my God, how did he get that bar into columns 8? I have no idea. And no, that's going to be a top out for Dog. C42. Nek0 is good. He's already at D50. So Nek0 will take game number 4. Forcing a deciding game number 5. And so Nek0 now mullining here, level 36, E57, maybe going for that rollover. And Dog, the board getting a little bit nasty, so he's just going to top out. And we are tied at 2 games apiece with 1 to play. The winner goes to the semis. Excuse me. Such a gamerous Gamerton. Okay. Stop breathing O2. Are you typing the same thing on YouTube and on Twitch? Dude is pasting the same chat into both chat boxes. All right, new piece is going to be 3AA40E. Ryan Wasoba says, I am a musician and work weird hours. An early gig and late stream means I get to actually watch one of these! Exclamation point. Well, good to see you there, Ryan. Glad you're here. First time chatter. Whew. All right, Dog, I think resetting or something. Fixing his capture, not sure. 3AA40E. Whew. All right, thank God. There's no more matches after this, right? Ay, ay, ay. Let's get both of these players ready. The winner goes to the semifinals. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. What does the 2 and the question mark mean on the PB stats? Dog is the second on the leaderboard, and Nek0 is not officially on the leaderboard. And while I could make up a place that his score would have had, it doesn't say that on there. So I just put a question mark to indicate that, you know, he's not on the leaderboard. Steel says Vandy is angry that it's a decider, so he can't sleep. No, I'm not angry. I like a decider. I'm just, I'm just glad when it's the last match is all. I mean, just tonight. I mean, really. I mean, normally I want everything to go deciders the whole way, but Nek0 set up for a dirty Tetris in column 10, 3 rows off the bottom, gets it 55,000 for him. Dog gonna skim the cover on the well. And ends up having to fill in sort of a line dependency in the middle, or no, it was a J dependency in the middle. Ends up having to fill it in, but clears it away very quickly. And it didn't slow him down at all. Nice adjustment of the J to make room for the square. It's like an LO adjustment on that left. Oh, yeah. No decider emote. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, I'm, kind of doing the bare minimum there, Ryan Wasoba, but thank you for catching the decider emote in your second ever chat message. Appreciate that. So you'll fit right in here if you're correcting Vandy, but you did it gently, so it's okay. Pixelandy in chat rooting for Dog. I don't know, for some that seems weird to me. Like usually I think brothers just like root against each other, but these two too wholesome, like rooting for each other. Like if I had a brother, I'd be like, dude, I hope you lose. Nek0 with the Tetris 205, 226 for Dog. All right, Nek0 piling S's high on that well that he's got there. Now, it's not going to be any trouble down stacking it, but it's going to slow him down a little bit. And he's got that well exposed. And he's looking for that bar. But no, he's going to take this triple to uncover and then gets the Tetris. Nice clean stack after the triple and the Tetris. 264 Nek0, 256 Dog. It's basically tied, given the line difference. Tetris Dog 280. And another one, 302 Dog 287 for Nek0. Dog out of the United States of America. Nek0 out of Russia. So it's pretty amazing to me that we can like do this, Isn't it marvelous? Like, pretty much in real time. Capture analog electronics and compete against each other in them. It's crazy. 372 Dog, 360 for Nek0. And Tetris already getting that dominoes, man. And Tetris calling it za. Who calls it za? I've never heard that. When I was a kid, in like a little kid in the 80s, like it's like like in movies or shows it'd be like za. Like I've never heard any human person call it that, like unironically. Like what is happening? Za? The heck? All right, the game force feeding Dog a bunch of S's and T's, and he had a very flat stack at the time, so couldn't really do much with them. But he's going to burn it all away, uncover as well, get that Tetris. 468 for him. Nek0 with a covered well again. Adjustment Dog for the Z. Tetris, 492. And Nek0 just can't help but cover that well right now with Z's and all that. And no good place for the S, so he just dumps it over to the left. And board's kind of dependent here. He's going to uncover that left side. That is good to clear away a double. And Nek0 going to clear this away. Finally, 424 for him. 538 for Dog. Just a couple lines to go until 19. And Dog is in at 541. Nek goes in at 431, gets an immediate Tetris. Dog gets a Tetris here, has a couple gaps over their column one that he's got to clear away before he'll start scoring again. So he's just going to get to work clearing that away. Should give Nek0 a little bit of a chance to cut into that lead. And he's set up for a Tetris and gets it. Nek0 531. And Dog piling over there into column 10. So that's going to slow him down a bit as he burns it all away. And now he is ready to start piling up and scoring Tetrises. But nope, he's going to put another gap in there. So this is all going to allow Nek0 back in. And Nek0 gets a Tetris 586. And I will not say Nek0 and Nek0. I will not ever say that. So don't even ask. So 642 for Nek0, 595 for Dog. He's going to maybe set up in the center. No, he's just going to take this down. And he's going to do a Corian thing to get set up, and he gets Tetris in the middle of the board. That was cool. 628 for Dog. 671, now 700 for Nek0. Dog getting set up here, has a double wide well that he filled in with a bar. Get Tetris ready, and he is. 690, a little bit of a slowdown now for Nek0 is letting Dog back in. We'll see if Dog runs into that. Dog running a few pieces behind. We'll see if Dog runs into that as well. 767, Nek0 Tetris for Dog 723. What would be worse, all the dog puns that happened in like 2020, or if someone started doing Nek0 puns? I'm not sure what would be worse. Dog getting set up. Dog playing safely with that kind of double well on the right side. Prioritizing some safety here. 821 for Dog now in the lead at 203 lines. You know, ahead by a third of a Tetris, really. So just barely ahead, but is ahead. All right, players getting a little bit droughted here. Having to work this stack back down. Triple for Dog, 831. And a Tetris down for Nek0 and for Dog. So just about the same lines. And Dog ahead by about a half a Tetris. Tetris Dog 968. And he's got 5 lines to go till 29. Nek0 just going to bring this board down very easily, gently, and low. Dog getting set up. He has the max out here on 28. He's going to uncover the well and take a Tetris well into 29. Long bar over Tetris Dog, A51. A06 for Nek0. He's got the max out on 30. Nek0 with a Tetris A43. Dog going to take a double here, trying to get reestablished clean. He is established. Got a Tetris set up. Long bar over Tetris A99. Dog A84. Nek0. Dog taking a nice easy triple. Nek0 setting up for Tetris. His T dependent in the middle of the board, but gets a long bar over for a Tetris. And another Tetris. Dog on the right side. B59. B40. They're kind of keeping pace with one another since their 29 entry. Dog getting set up, takes a skim. He's Tetris ready. Long bar over Tetris CO8. Nek0 can't use that bar for a Tetris. He covered that well. Dog with another Tetris C50. B63 for Nek0. Same lines. 85,000 point lead for Dog. Setting up for a Tetris, gets it. C95. Nek0 is just kind of singling and doubling here, trying to get reestablished. Dog with a lead now, has a gap in the in row one, and he's just trying to bring this board back down. Nek0 now set up for a Tetris. That S on the right side didn't get all the way over. That's going to slow him down. Dog with an 80,000 point lead, stings in a Tetris D56. Dog getting set up again. He is Tetris ready. He's taking skims. He's keeping that well open. Gonna have to take more skims. Long bar over Tetris Dog, E05. Nek0 at C47. Another Tetris Dog, E51. He's up 200,000 points with about 20 lines to go. Dog gets another Tetris. This is gonna be tough for Nek0 to chase down if Dog stays alive. Nek0 trying to go aggressive, covers that well just as the bar comes. That long bar is going to cut off access to that right side, and Nek0 is going to top out with the D00, and Dog is going to take game 5 and will be heading to the semifinals. So a great performance here from Nek0 against the 8-time CTM champion, 2-time world champion. No one's going to blame you for not winning that one. And Dog is hyped here at midnight, getting that rollover into 39. And it did an amazing job. Nek0 did amazing as well. But it is going to be Dog who is your semifinalists coming out of the red bracket. He's hyped. You don't see him pop off too much, but I think during that time, maybe there was a little bit of a doubt for Dog. I mean, Nek0 is not an easy opponent. And, Dog did, give up some games to him that maybe you wouldn't think he would have. So I think Dog really dug deep and found something here when he didn't have his 100% best. So great performance from Dog. Great performance from Nek0 to push Dog the whole way. You bring the 2-time world champion, 8-time CTM champion, to the brink in a deciding game 5. You can hold your head up high. Did a great job. So there you go, Dog. Now get to sleep. You're up way past your bedtime. I mean, you don't see him get super hyped like this all the time. Usually he's like all business. So it's good to see him excited. All right, guys. Well, I want to thank everybody who contributed to this stream. One last shout out to our patrons. Scott Gray, 76, K9 watching Tetris, Tacnerus, Corporal 381, Shall Be Satisfied, Catcat 91J in the window, Troy Den Chem S, and Sticker Club and Double Sticker Club level members. Check your mail. There should be stickers there. Community level members, thank you as well. And also one more plug for the prize pool. Let's get that pumped up. We'd love to get to 2,000. JR Gagne, Laurel, and Ping Minus, Wendigo were the contributors tonight. Also, Burrito Dad, I think, did something tonight as well. So let's get that to 2,000. We will let you know. We've had all of our semifinalists are now settled. I got to report this match, but this is what it's going to be. Scooty, Tristop, Dangler, Dog. I mean, what the heck? You've got 2 former champions, 2 challengers trying to get into those finals. We'll see what happens. Tetris says, Vandy breathing a sigh of relief for scheduling. Nah, you know what? I'm happy whoever wins, and we'll make it work with scheduling. There's more tomorrow. Jungle Cook with a good point. There's more tomorrow. Jesus. Yeah. Okay, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow, we have got Das Masters Blue. That's happening in 14 hours. So wherever you are, 14 hours. It's 2 p.m. my time. That's going to be Matt, Martin, Giovanni, Peak, and Broden Damp. And then Das Masters Orange Part 2. This is going to be a very, very hype one. That's at 6 p.m. my time. That is basically 18 hours from now. That's going to be Andy versus Dog playing Das in round 1. Those are our 2 previous Das Masters winners. One of them has to go out in round 1. And then the winner is going to take on Oof Means Egg. So that is what we've got to tomorrow. I think there's also some World Circuit going on as well. Wallbant, Maestro, Tommy, and Alex. That's actually huge. So that I'm not hosting. That's going to be Arbaro, I think, hosting that. That is another Das Masters World Circuit bracket to watch. Wallbant, Maestro, Tommy, and Alex in World Circuit Green. That is going to be a crazy one. That's probably going to have to be on... That's going to have to be on MT2 Arbaro. Sorry, because I got Das Masters at 6 p.m. So make sure you're following twitch.tv/monthly Tetris2. Somebody wants to pop that into the chat. That one will not be on YouTube. So if you want to watch Wallbant, Maestro, Tommy, Alex in a Das battle, get on over to Twitch. So this is a very hype day. I hope I'm not entirely dead. Thank you all for hanging out. Really appreciate your putting up with all my complaining and noises and being sick. And if somebody wants to end that prediction, that would be great. I will, I guess, look for A raid target. Someone playing Tetris. I don't know. It's midnight. You should all be sleeping. Well, you should not all be, but some of you raiding. This is a raid I really want to make. I really want to do this raid, but I am not. I'm going to restrain myself. Anybody who knows anybody who knows me and knows what's going on can probably guess who I want to raid, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to raid one of our tournament staff here, Zard Jordan. And go tell Zard Jordan, thank you for everything you do and have done for Classic Tetris Monthly. God, I want to raid that. I want to raid that person so bad, but I can't. I don't know. I don't want to be a force for chaos in the world. But my God, do I want to do that? I'm not going to do it. Oh God. All right. Let's raid Jordan. Good night.